Welcome everyone, another great edition of a Dev Diary. These months we've been incredibly busy as usual, revamping the game, adding functionalities to make the game even more unique. Let me show you what we've been up to. Hopefully you can hear me a lot better thanks to a new mic. As usual, a minor face wash. We changed the shaders and the way the light interacts with the environment. The water is completely different, the smoke, some illuminations and so on. There can't be a new update without new models. You can see the regional office, the home goods and electronics factory and the new copper mine to help with the new industry. Boats are a great addition to the game in terms of logistic. They can go through any kind of connected body of water, so you can start at a coast, go through a river and end up in a lake. As long as there's water, it'll go through. They're relatively cheap to maintain and to dispatch, and they have pretty high capacity, but of course they're a bit slow. Borders is one of the new features that we are introducing to make the game feel even more unique. Now the map is divided into different sections and regions, and they are delimited by these borders. Inside them you can find either a settlement, a town, a city and so on, or a regional office. To build inside a region you need to have the permit. Without it you can't build, but you can travel through it. In combination with the region system, there's an influence. So everything you do is going to be noticed by the settlements and the regions. So when you place a building that a town doesn't like, it'll warn you via tooltip. If you still place it, that town will like you less and less, making it basically impossible for them to give you proper prices for whatever you sell, or even cutting off trade altogether. Huge game changer now. The specialization and the career mode. Basically, now we start to introduce some growth. You start from nothing. You have everything locked. You have very small amount of cash. So you need to choose how you're going to play. There's just 4 specializations for now. We are going to add another few in the future. So depending on what you want to focus on, either gathering or industry or logistics, you can focus on that and you get more points to unlock buildings and mechanics into that specialization. Now, because there's not enough new stuff in this update, we also added a new industry, which is the home goods and electronics. Basically, super early 20th century stuff like radiators, stovetops, and even radios are going to be produced in the game, but keep in mind it's a huge investment to start in this industry because almost everything is considered a luxury. Not everybody had a radio in the 30s. With a new industry, of course, there has to be a new resource, so we also added copper.